Hi and welcome to another Crop and Create Delivered Spring Kit Layout video. I'm designer Jen Gallacher, and today we are going to be using the following sketch to create a 12 by 12 inch layout. And we're going to be using some of the papers and embellishments and items that came in the kit. So the first thing I'm starting with is a Hello Again pattern paper. It has these designs on the back, but it has a pink diamond grid on the front. And then following the sketch, there is a broad piece of pattern paper that runs across the page. And I'm going to be using this beautiful teal pattern paper. And at the bottom, I'm going to be adding some yellow cardstock that I have cut with a border punch from Stampin' Up! And EK Success. It creates a notebook border. So we'll just place that on top. And then I'm going to use my fingers to kind of crinkle it up and distress it. You could also ink these, whatever you use, but kind of give it a distressed look. You can even tear some of them off if you want to have a really authentic looking piece. And then before I mount it on the page, I'm going to place it on the page. Now, according to the sketch, there is just one strip of pattern paper that runs across, but I wanted to add a few more. So from the Pebbles Hello pattern paper, I have this beautiful broad red strip that's going to run across, which is actually the deeper pink that you find in here. It translates red when you put this pattern paper by it. And then to the bottom of the strip, I'm going to add one of the stickers from the Create Paper sticker sheet, and it is a border strip. So the first thing I'm going to do is adhere the Hello strip across the layout. And then to the bottom of that, I will place the scallop sticker. We want to tuck it just behind that Hello border strip, just enough though that it shows onto the front. And it's a little bit tricky to do this. Pull it out. But I did want to make sure I tucked it just a little bit. And it is not quite a full 12 by 12, so you have to kind of center it between the two sides. All right, now we can add our teal strip on top, and I want the yellow border strip to overlap the Hello strip. So I want to align this on both sides. So again, let's look at this sketch, and you can see I've added a few extra layers, but it gives it a little bit more weight on the page. Now on the page, it indicates a photo goes here, and from the die cuts that are included with this kit is this fun transparency border that goes around the photo, and then there is a watercolor wash to it. And I'm planning to put this here. Also from the die cuts is this fun floral piece, and from the sticker sheet is a rose. And we're going to layer these with the photo. So I'm going to place this photo on the bottom and this frame on the top, and I'm going to do that just using some small glue dots. And you could also use a dot runner. You could even stitch the two together. I'm just going to use some glue dots. Just place them right in the corners so we don't cover up any of the photo. And whatever photo you choose to go behind these transparency frames, it needs to be bright enough and bold enough that it still shows through when you put the frame on top of it. So to the right of the photo, we're going to place the die cut, and then we will place the photo. And I think I'm going to add something else, and I thought I might. So to the actual sketch, it shows just one photo, and then it shows embellishments to the right of it. I am going to add a second, larger, unframed photo. And then I'm going to layer the second photo on top using some adhesive foam squares to give it some dimension. And this will help it stand out a little bit. I would recommend straightening out the border behind the photo so that you can lay it flat on the page. And now we can add the framed photo. So one way that I'm altering this sketch is doing additional photos from the 2 that it called for. And I'm going to layer it a little bit further down on the page and not just perfectly centered on the teal. And then to dress it up, I'm going to add the little floral sticker. So again, let's refer to the sketch. 1 photo, and I've done 2. And then I wanted to add in some yellow enamel dots close to the rose to bring in some of that yellow color. So we'll just add these right to the sticker and the border. As you can see, just adding a little bit of color down here. And then for the title runs behind the photo. So I'm going to refer back to my brush script stickers and create the title. So we'll spell out the title with the brush script. We're going to use the word hello again and repeat what is in the actual stickers. You can overlap them behind. And then we'll spell out gorgeous as well. And I love the combo of small and big letters. Just makes for fun titles. And I'm not worrying about centering this title very much. I'm just kind of making it kind of casual and playful. So there you can see the title. And then I want to finish off the title with the fun alpha bean stickers that come in the kit. They're a beautiful tart teal color, and we're going to spell out the word girl with these. And these stickers have both caps and lowercase letters, so you have the option of using whichever size you prefer. I am going to use all caps. And once I start placing them down, then I want to make sure they're all straight. And if you like machine stitching, it might be fun to stitch through this part of the title. I'm going to leave it as is. And then to balance out some of the thicker part of the title at the top with this thinner title at the bottom, I am going to add some white foam stickers to balance it out. So I love a combo title. All right, looking at the sketch, again, we did 2 photos instead of 1. We did move the title down here. It is not on a tag, it's simply straight onto the actual pattern paper. Now there are a couple of different embellishments that I want to add to finish out some of the items on here. So one of the things on the sketch that I loved was the butterfly, and in the kit comes this beautiful clip butterfly, and so I wanted to for sure incorporate that. There are a couple of different ways to add the butterfly to your layout. I'm going to use a stapler, and you just need to make sure that it can reach as far as you want it to go. And then I'm simply stapling it to the page, and then to make sure that it holds on the front, I just kind of tighten that staple up a little bit. And then come on the other side and staple that side as well. Make sure it holds it in place. It does take a bit of practice to get this exactly how you want it. So there you can see the staples hold it in place, and that's just a fun metallic element to add. And then again, you can do like we did in the other video, you can do dot leader lines for where the butterfly has been flying. So in the actual kit, you will get access to cut files. And one of the cut files that I have are these leaves, and I've cut 3 of them. The floral pattern paper is on the back and the blue is on the other side. I'm going to turn over our sketch and add some adhesive to each of these leaves, and I'm going to layer them. Just create this little cluster of teal leaves. And it just creates a little bit of dimension. Then instead of using additional butterflies and embellishments that run across, I'm basically taking the idea of there's clusters on this side and clusters on this side. So I'm going to add another frame from the die cut set, but I'm going to tie it with some ribbon. And I'm going to use the Coral Peach ribbon. Just tie it into a knot. And I love this ribbon because it's thin enough that it doesn't create a lot of bulk. It creates a fun dimension. And you can trim off the excess ribbon. It's just creating a fun element. We'll go ahead and attach this to our page. And I'm going to use both adhesives and glue dots just to make sure it stays in place. So whatever strong adhesive you have on hand, try that to hold, because the ribbon makes it just a little bit more bulky. We'll overlap that photo. Then to the top of the large photo, I'm going to take this sticker from the sticker sheet from My Mind's Eye, and we'll stick it out just a little bit. And then I have a pink photo corner also from the die cuts. Use a glue dot to hold those in place. Now referring back to the sketch, again, clusters on the left, clusters on the right, 2 photos instead of 1 photo. Our title is down here, and now I'm going to add just a line of journaling just beneath the title, and I'm going to do that with just a regular zig pen. And it just says, I love everything about you. So I didn't follow the sketch exactly. I used it to inspire the layout. Now you can use it again and use it exactly how it is shown here by using different elements in the kit. Thank you for joining me for the final Create and Delivered Spring video, in which I shared how to use a sketch to use some of the embellishments and papers from this beautiful kit. Be sure to subscribe to the Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine YouTube channel so you don't miss out on their monthly videos.